hello, and welcome. Welcome to Psychic TV International. I'm Rayleen Kable. I'm your host tonight. And as always, it's a beautiful, beautiful night to be here with you all. And I have another one of our amazing psychics from our amazing team here tonight that I will certainly introduce you. Certainly introduce you to very soon. But I do have to let you know we're going to have a fun night. We have some of our amazing psychics already online. So I'm going to quickly do a big shout out to all our wonderful team that are in the background, ready to take your calls. And then we'll bring the wonderful Miss Psychic D, who is coming on screen with me shortly. Okay, so first up, we've got the amazing Grace on 9888. Benjamin, our wonderful Benjamin on 9166. We've got Jag, on 9160. Also, Natalie Norton Baker, one of our very, very popular psychics, 9810. And Sandy on 9108. Now, for those of you who have never been in here or are coming in here for the first time or are regulars, we love you, firstly. But if you are coming in to watch us tonight, please remember, like and share. And tonight we are going to do a few readings, but I won't take any more time in all that, and I'll come back to that later. But I would love to welcome our wonderful Miss Psychic D, also known as Danielle, but she likes to be known as Miss Psychic D. So welcome, Miss Psychic D. Oh, where are you? Oh, there we go. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. Oh, thank you. Hello, darling heart. How are you tonight?
I'm super duper. How are you?
I'm super duper too. I love it. I love
it.
Good. Yeah, and are you feeling the vibe tonight? It feels like a really good vibe, doesn't it? I just got a real
absolutely.
So, for those who are just coming in, and I know it takes a little while for everyone to find us and to get in here with us, but may I say, Miss Psychic D, I know I was reading your profile earlier, and it's quite amazing. You've got some real beautiful talents. And what I loved when we were talking off air was just the way you explained some of the things that you do, and I'm thinking, this is going to be a great night. So again, for those of you who are just coming in, please share. No, like. I knew I'd do it, Danielle. Like, share our page. And look, tonight we are going to. I've already asked in advance if we can do a few readings, but so we'll pick some as we go along. And please feel free, to be involved with us tonight. I think that's really important. Like, we as a team love to, be of guidance and of true assistance to you all. And like I say, I love you, as I said to you earlier, Miss Psychic D, is that, I love the team. We've got a beautiful team of dedicated and very honest and sincere psychics and mediums and teachers and healers and all those wonderful things. So enough about that. I want to know a little bit more about you, my darling. Can you share a little bit with our beautiful audience on who you are, what you are very beautiful at doing, and how you do it, and just a few things like that?
Yeah, well, thank you. I love being part of the PTV family. Everybody is just so amazing. It's actually a very big privilege of mine to be on here. Well, I am a psychic, so I can see possible future outcomes for people.
Beautiful.
And I'm also a trauma-informed life coach, which means I'm a certified life coach, but because I've been through so much trauma in my own life, I actually am recovering from CPTSD myself. I translate all that energy into wisdom for people through coaching.
Yep.
And I'm also a certified law of attraction practitioner as well. So I was trained with the Global Science Foundation under Joe Vitale. So yeah, I'm certified law of attraction practitioner as well. So
that's very different. That's not something that you hear of every day, to be honest,
No.
So how does that work? I mean, I know the law of attraction, but for someone coming in for the first time watching us tonight, what can you help with the law of attraction or attracting what you want?
Well, I have always worked with energy.
Yes.
So I use tools and I use my wisdom and spirit-led messages,
Yes.
and I use my skills, but all the information that comes to my clients is through spirit. So I just have a knack of knowing what people need.
Beautiful.
So not necessarily always what they want, but they always get what they need. So
That's a really good way to put it.
yeah, it's so circumstantial because everybody does need something different. So I just call upon my 30 odd years of experience and say,
Beautiful.
Spirit, what do I share with my client, or what do they need to know? Or I let them lead the way. It's all
Yeah.
dependent.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just give them what's for their highest goods. That can be guidance, that can be a prediction, something to be hopeful for.
Yeah.
Given that I have the trauma background, I've got a healthy level of empathy for them as well, because 9 times out of 10, I've probably been there, done that, got the T-shirt to prove it. Very familiar with grief and on all angles. So on the joy and prosperity, or, you know, down on the depressive end. So,
Wow. So yeah,
um,
so you really balance. You're really balanced when you look at that. When you know, just in explaining that for people who are watching or come in and watch later on, that's a really good way of saying it. You can be at one level and then also at another level, but you can understand both levels because you've been there. And I mean, trauma is a big thing, and I mean, there's so many
mhm.
levels of trauma, and you know, sometimes just not knowing how to, you know, people want to move through things, no doubt, but sometimes they don't know how to move through that trauma. Is it a big process, may I ask you? Is it something like when you work with a client, is it something that takes sessions, or in some cases can it be a quick, not a quick fix, I don't like the expression quick fix, but can it be done a lot quicker? um hmm, Good question to ask.
Well, first and foremost, it's got to be a commitment. It
Okay.
really does have to be a commitment if people truly want to shift their energy and their mindsets. And I always tell everybody anyway, it's a holistic exercise. So
Yes.
I
Yes.
help with the spiritual side of things, the spiritual, but
Yeah.
even I see a psychologist myself. You've got to sort of take a little bit of everything and put it all
Yeah.
together.
That's it. Right.
So obviously I say to my clients, I'm not a medical doctor, I'm not a psychologist, I'm none of those things, but I am a very strong spiritualist. And if it
Yes.
wasn't for spirit helping me out from 1992 with my own messages and stuff, I probably would be in a very different position now.
Mm.
So once again, it's so up to the person. I've had to turn clients away because they do need that psychological support more
Yes.
so than the spiritual. But um, yeah, it's not so easy when you have a psychological response to something to just journal or just pray. I mean, prayer, obviously that's powerful for everybody, but
Yeah.
yeah, depending on where they are, I tend to gauge it.
Yeah, and that's, you know, I love your honesty. That's the first thing I've noticed. Like, we've only met tonight, and I just love your honesty, straight up. You know, I'm not a doctor,
Yeah,
but I'm a, you know, highly trained spiritualist, or, you know, yeah, and I love that. And that's what I think, you know, our viewers really need to know, is the real side of you. Do you know what I mean? I know, yes,
yeah,
they can
absolutely.
online and things like that, which is really beautiful. But I think I think in our line of work, because it is such a delicate, and I must say, it's such a delicate area where we're dealing with people on such a deep level, aren't we? Really, it's not just, you know,
Absolutely.
it's not just personality stuff, it's soul stuff. So you know, hearing that you're so understanding from so many levels, that would be such a benefit to your clients. I do want to say a quick shout out, sorry, sweetie, to
Yeah.
Sharon, and to Dana, and to Carrie, and to Andrew, who was on earlier. Now, I also have to just mention to people, if you do want to be one of those very fortunate people tonight to have a reading with our wonderful Miss Psychic D, please like and share our page, and then pop your question as we go along. I'm sure we're going to do a few little reads. Now, okay, so I heard you earlier mention, Miss Psychic D, that you've been doing it over 30 years. That's a long time.
Absolutely. I've
Wow.
always been very sensitive when it comes to energy. I use all my four clairs. So my clairsentience, my clairaudience, my clairvoyance, and my claircognizance. So I've got the whole package.
Oh, I
Um,
love that.
I Yeah, back in '92, that's when I had my what I would call out of body experience, where I met my Native American guide, and
Wow.
he basically welcomed me into the Lakota tribe and said, you know, would you like to share our wisdom with in service? And I was
Wow.
only 17 at the time, so I'm like, oh
That's
God, what
pretty
does that mean?
cool. Don't know what we're doing,
And
but
I
I'll do
just said to
it
them from that's it. And I have a
anyway.
passion. I've always had a passion for service, caring, making
Yeah.
better, fixer upper, all that
Yep.
sort of stuff. So
I like
I just said, show me where I need to go. Show me
how
where I need to go, where I need to be. And they led me to the Psychic Guild in
oh,
Brisbane at the time. So
oh,
I just started my journey from there, and I just gathered my resources and my learnings and my teachings and
yeah.
everything from there. And I just say I'm self-taught, spirit-led.
Yeah, and that's very, again, I love the way that you actually express yourself in that way, because there's no, like, we can study and study and study, but it doesn't always mean that we're going to reach that level of awareness. Somebody who could have studied for 20 years and somebody who just comes into awareness can be just as effective, even though they haven't studied for 20 years. Do you know what I mean? So I always believe that,
Absolutely.
yeah, we all have that beautiful intuition. And if it's nurtured, oh my gosh, we get the best out of it, if you know what I mean. And the people around us do. So what would if I was to say to you, what would be, given the current circumstances in the consciousness at the present moment in the world, I
Yep.
say world consciousness so everyone knows. Hello, darling Anne. Yeah, what would the message be for you to share with our lovely viewers tonight? What would be one of the main things you'd like to share, I guess, to help them realign, and not be in that fear space, if you know what I mean? Mm.
It would all come down to self-awareness. Start with self first. It's always got to start from self. And the more aware you are of yourself, and the more able and prepared and ready that you are to take accountability and ownership of your own life, the better things can get for you. Because it doesn't really matter what's going on around us. When it comes to energy, we attract into our life our thoughts, our belief systems, and the way that we feel. So we're emitting a frequency.
That's
And how we think, feel, emit this frequency is what we will call into our reality for ourselves.
yeah.
So I try to encourage everybody to have positive thoughts. It's not to say that things don't go bad or they're not going pear-shaped or,
Yeah.
life happens. But Spirit always taught me that you may not have control over most things in your life, but you have control over yourself and the way that you feel. So
Yeah.
it's really important that people start sort of respecting how they feel and honor their own emotions and their own thoughts and their own beliefs,
Yeah.
and attract accordingly.
That's beautiful. A really beautiful way. And I think that word nurturing, self-nurturing, needs to be something a little bit more heard of these days. Would you agree?
Mm.
Yeah.
And
Because
soothing, self-soothing, to be able to self-soothe.
yes, because when we're kind to our own thoughts and kind to our own bodies, we tend to attract all that right energy externally as well. Would you agree, honey?
Absolutely. There's no other way. So I often get people to do a little bit of a test. So
Mm-hmm.
I started off, I said to Spirit, if I was to make this decision, show me a yellow balloon. And I knew I had to think positive, and I was journaling positive and doing all the good vibrational stuff and feeling like I was living it already. And I took my kids up to the park one day, and in this big tree was this big yellow balloon. And by
Oh,
rights,
wow.
that balloon should have popped. I got a
It could
photo of
be
it too. Yeah, it should have popped, but it didn't. And that's when I knew that my decision was to go where I was meant to go at that time. So
Yeah, how beautiful.
um,
Yeah.
it's similar. If people think they want to buy a Toyota and they go, I'm getting a Toyota, it's going to be white, it's going to be fun, I'm going to be playing music, and they're getting into the jive of it. All
Yeah.
they'll see is white Toyotas everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, wow,
because they
wow.
called it into their experience.
That's exactly right. And I love that. You really do. You are very connected to that. I can feel that just as a fellow psychic, your connection with, attracting and bringing that vibration. And I love that. I love it, and I think, for anyone who's just coming in, even if you don't get a chance tonight to get a reading with Miss Psychic D, um, you know, she's going to go online later, which is fantastic for all of you and for all of us too. Also, if we can, any of our psychics that we have on the show, you can always write down their pin. So if you can't get the chance right now, you can actually maybe catch up with them anytime. A lot of our psychics, we have got a few on now, and I will mention a few of them if you all don't mind. And also for those who are just coming in, please, if you like and share, you may get a free reading tonight. So firstly, we've got the amazing Grace on a 9888. We've also got Benjamin on a 9166, and also, Jags on a 9160, and Natalie Norton Baker on a pin 9810. Also, we have the Blessed Beth on, as she's not written on my book there, but she's here now on a 9150. So, for those of you who may need a little bit of, just a little bit of answers to things, a little bit of support, a little bit of love, a little bit of clarity. Those guys are online now, and they are all amazing. And I always say this because I truly believe it. We have an amazing team here on Psychic International TV International. Okay, back to the main girl of the night. Hello, hello. We're back. Okay, and we've got everyone coming, which is so beautiful. And hi, Anne. She just wanted to say good evening to us. We've also got hey ladies, how is everything doing? Jonah, Jonah, Jonah. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I hope I am, Jonah. Thank you, darling. How beautiful. And also we've got anyway, we've got everyone. So like and share our page. Don't worry about me. My top tonight, everyone, is going from gold to black. I'm trying to keep still, but that's not I'm at ball of energy. So when I'm moving, I'm happy to be moving, if that makes sense. So, all right, my darling, we've worked out that you're just amazing. And that you have been doing your work for over 30 years. Can I ask a little bit more of a personal question? Not too
Yeah.
obviously,
Oh, you
but
can go. I'm an open book.
what do you like to do for leisure? What do you do to unwind or what do you do to step away from being this amazing a psychic medium slash everything?
Oh, I love getting out in nature. I'm very shamanic, so I just love getting out in nature.
Beautiful.
Um, yeah, I'm a big reader, avid reader.
Oh, good.
I'm quite a quiet person, actually. I'm loud and stuff online and stuff like that, but behind the scenes, I'm actually quite quiet. I love a simple life,
Okay.
especially because you deal with energies and stuff like that.
Do you
But
do anything special for your energy? Just for the viewers who are watching, they might learn something here. What do you do to maintain your energy, your auric field?
oh, absolutely. Every day, every morning, I wake up and I pre-pave my energy. So I set my alarm 10 minutes early so I can just lay in bed and give thanks for everything that I have around me. I
Yep.
ask spirit where they want me to go, what they want me to see, and just have a bit of a connection with them. And I pre-pave my day by saying affirmations. So I'm going to have a great day today. Everything's working out for me. Everything's going in my favor. Can't wait to talk to the best people ever.
Oh,
And
love that.
so I sort of shield myself like that. I obviously wear amulets and stuff like that as well. And then at the end of the day, I cleanse myself in the shower.
Oh,
So,
yeah. And I think that's a good way to cleanse at the end of the day, to really wash and clear that aura. It's not just washing our body. And I mean, I'm sure those of you who are very aware or who are awakening, you know, it's not just the water, but it's also the process within your thoughts and with that
mhm.
intention. to be clearing, your auric field from the day and clearing your mind from all the stress that you may have picked up along the way and things like that. Yeah.
And for the empaths out there, because I seem to say this a lot to a lot of clients that are coming to me at the moment that are naturally empathic, they're not aware that they have this beautiful gift, but they're very empathic. Another really good process that I do at the end of the day too is I actually sit there and check in with my body and my feelings. And if I'm feeling a certain way and I know it's not mine, it's got nothing to do with what's happening in my world, I know that I'm still carrying the energy of maybe a client or someone I bumped into down the street or something like that. So always check in with your feelings. And if they're not yours, just ask spirit with intention to remove that with an incense stick. I just put a little incense stick around me and say, go, go, go.
Yeah, I love that. Nice and simple. And
it is. It's so simple.
It's a great way to start. Now, I just wanted to share, and I'll put this on the screen. I think I can show it. Yeah. Dana said, "Hi, ladies. I've got to put my glasses on. Sorry, guys. Hi, ladies. I got the unit I applied for. So I'm going to throw that one into the ethers. Are you ready for that one, my darling?
All right, let's go. I just heard one of two. So I don't know whether you went for a second one. Yeah, I'm hearing victory. I'm definitely hearing victory with yours. I don't know whether you have to pay a little bit more than you want for this property. They're not giving me a definite yes or no, I'm afraid, because I don't know whether you've put a lot of applications in, but you're definitely going to get one soon. I got told between the next 2 to 3 weeks that you should hear about this. I love the community and the support that you're going to be associated with when you're there, but there's something also about having to pay a little bit more. So yeah, but everything's coming full circle for you now, and I know once you get into this place you'll just settle, you'll just be so relieved, and Spirit wants you to know that relief is on its way.
That is so beautiful. Thank you so much for doing that little read.
No, that's
Spirit.
okay.
I don't know.
My pleasure.
I'm just gonna. Oh, there you go. Sorry about that, Dana. So hopefully, Dana, that helps. And look, sometimes, like you say, sweetheart, we have to just say it how it is. Sometimes it's not a clear yes or no, but it's something that yes, there's something looking there, but we can't answer it, in that way where we can, unless it's, as very defined and yes or a no, But I love the way that you explain that. Good evening, Psychic TV.
I understand the human psyche too, because that everybody wants to attach themselves to a specific thing or outcome.
Yes,
but I love knowing that even if they don't get that one, there's definitely another one there. Like
100%. And that's like life, isn't it? I always say to people, when you're going through a hard time, just imagine like normal storms, they pass. When we have a storm outside, it can last for hours. Sometimes it can last for 5 minutes, but it will always pass, and
exactly.
It's always good to look beyond what sometimes feels like you're stuck in. We're never stuck. Where there's always a solution, but sometimes we have to be a little bit more clearer on or more clear in ourselves to receive the knowledge for that solution, if you know what I mean. So everyone's here tonight. Oh God, I love you all, I have to say. For those of you who have just come in, welcome, and please like and share our page, because we're having a great time tonight, and I'm so loving Miss Psychic D. You are an angel. We just got to see if more people can look at me in my glasses. I look very sophisticated.
Hello, sister.
I can't see without them. That's the truth.
Me either.
But yeah, for everyone who has come in, please share and like. I will mention a few more wonderful psychics, and then we're getting on with another read. So if you want a reading, please, a free reading that is, from our wonderful psychic, Miss Psychic D, like and share our page. Also, I've just got to do my little code on my phones, because I'm looking, as I'm talking, I'm looking online to see who's still on our wonderful team here. So we still got lovely, amazing Grace on 9888, Benjamin on pin number 9166, Jags on pin number 9160, Natalie Norton Baker on a 9810, and also we got the Blessed Beth on a 9150, and there's a wonderful team on board. Okay, so and we are really having a good time. I've really enjoyed
You.
a little bit of
I can
time.
feel the energy. I can't see anyone, but I can feel the energy. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really good, isn't it? It's like the
Yeah.
energy's here. And, for those who have come in and going, what are these two women talking about? Yeah. I just want to say we are talking about all things that are really important, and that's your spiritual body, your spiritual life, your awareness, and we're here to help. So and please feel free in the comments, everyone, to let us know what you're feeling. Are you enjoying tonight? Have you been following us for a long time? I know there's a few that have, and I love that, and I thank you so much. We've got outside of here and now, Miss Psychic D, we have such a beautiful following that have followed us for many, many years. So to all of you who, regular, not just on the Thursday, but also via lovely Harry T on the Saturday, we thank you so very much here at Psychic TV International, because without you, we don't grow. And without growing, we can't help more people. So we just love you. Just say that.
Yeah, we love you.
Yeah, we love you. So,
Love
okay,
you.
like and share, and then post a little question here. Okay, okay, let me have a look here. I've got to look at my glasses again. Well, here we go. Andrew, been having dreams, seeing myself and family and others, including love. Is that a question, or is that just what's been happening? Let me have a look. Oh, now I've lost it. Oh. I think you're just sharing that, aren't you, Andrews? Thank you, sweetheart. I think that's what he was doing. Been having dreams, seeing myself and family and others, including love. Okay. So it doesn't look, this is not a question mark. So I would say that you're sharing that with us, my dear. And thank you for sharing that, because we love you and we think you're amazing. Okay. So we're still waiting for a few more likes and shares. And then someone, please, if you've liked and shared, and then post a little question, and then Miss Psychic D can have a look for you. Okay. So what is one of your favorite tools, would you say, my dear?
Definitely my tarot.
Yay. So
I've had
what
these babies for 30 odd years.
Oh my God, I can't get offline to show you. Mine are just sitting over there, and mine are like that too. And like they're falling apart really, but
Yeah.
then and okay, so may I ask what deck do you use?
I don't even know what they're called now. Are they the Mythic Tarot? Would that be them?
Oh no, seriously, I do too, Mythic. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, they're a great deck. They're very gentle deck. I know it sounds weird. But I over the years, I used to have a deck called the Rider deck, and it's a very
right away.
Yeah, right away. And I held this deck of cards in my hand, and I nearly cried, and I went, "No, I can't use these. I can't use these, and I can't gift them, because if I don't like them, I can't give them to somebody else." So what I did was throw them in the bin. $40, $50 later. So, but I it's not about money, honey.
It's an
But
occupational hazard.
exactly. But what I did do was buy the Mythic Tarot. And as soon as I did, I really connected, not only just with the energy, I think the creator of the deck, I think it was his or her energy, but also the pictures, the symbolize a lot of beautiful things, and they were very gentle images. So for me, it worked well. It's funny, you're a little I'm a Taurus and you're a Capricorn, and we're both earth signs, and we've both got the same deck of cards. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I let most of my cards, I got thousands of decks now, but I just let them choose me. So I just go in, and if they just choose me.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. So do you use anything else apart from tarot? Do you have ruins? Do you have crystals? Do you have what else would you normally use, my dear?
I do use dowsing rods every now and again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's typically when I'm doing more shamanic work and things like that. But no, basically oracles, tarot, and spirits messages.
Wow.
it just pours out of me like lava. I just use
I love that. I love that.
I have to use a tool though to keep a timeline, otherwise it just gets all over the place.
Yeah.
So but yeah, most of my work is just fluent, and I do energy healings with my hands. I
Yes.
don't call
Great.
myself a Reiki practitioner because I haven't done a Reiki course or anything, but I naturally do heal with
No,
my hands.
but you know what? Again, you're so honest. And that's in the world today, that's what we need. Honesty. You know what I mean? You like you said,
Yeah.
you're not a Reiki master. Now, I really have a problem with the Reiki master thing. I'll be honest. I actually have done all my Reiki, and I would be maybe classified as a Reiki master, but I really don't like the word master. I just like to think that I'm a beautiful healer. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm one for keeping it like, hey, I'm just like you, you're just like me. You know what I mean? And I think
Yeah.
that can make a big difference, especially for people firstly coming into the field of what we do, or also just coming into their own awareness. It's a big thing when we become soul aware or self-aware, isn't it? It's major.
Absolutely.
And
Spirit
it
have
does
never let me be influenced by anyone. I've
beautiful.
tried to sort of join friends and stuff and go to like other events and do courses and stuff like that. And they're just like, no, everything
Yeah.
I do is just so natural. And that's why it is a little bit hard to market myself sometimes because I don't have the form that goes like that. But those who have a session with me go, holy moly, you changed my life. And it's
Yeah.
just through energy.
Yeah, that's right. And I think too, again, for some people they need that element of certificates. I've got a few on there, not many. I haven't got many on my wall.
Yeah.
But for some people they do need that, and for others, I think the biggest thing with clientele, and I think you'd agree here, is
Yeah.
being able to build that trust, because without trust
Absolutely.
you've got nothing. But if you've got that trust, you can build from that. You know what I mean? So I love it. So for those of you just coming in, please share and like our page and come back and talk to us. Okay. Do we really need a course to heal? Graceful indeed just made a comment asking, do we really need a course to heal? And that's a really good question, because we don't. What would you say? And I'm sure I'm going to agree here. Is the best course of action to heal? What's the most important
Look,
thing?
I think knowledge is power.
Yeah,
Knowledge is power. So if you have to do a course or do a workshop or, receive that information outside of yourself, by all means, go and do it.
yeah,
But just because one facilitator or practitioner says you've got to do it this way and it's got to be otherwise you're doing it wrong, that's where
yeah.
the problems start coming in.
That's true.
So
That is
I just
true.
say put your toe in, experiment with lots of things, find your strength first. Like mine was clairvoyance. So I had to get my clairvoyance sort of tapered or
Yeah,
tempered, I should say. Um, but pick one thing and stick to that. Learn as much as you can, practice it for a little bit. But
that's
like I say, it's knowledge is power. There's no right or wrong. Your soul
that's
knows.
that's true. And but one of the things I find, you know, we are all healers in our own
Yeah.
right. We've got an open
Yeah.
heart and compassion and a clear intention to heal. It's like a mother with their child. When the mother sees their child sick, it is a natural. It's not a course.
Hmm.
It is a natural instinct. It is a natural doing to want to heal their child. Yeah. So
Absolutely.
I think the most important thing I feel is an open heart. Having a heart
Absolutely.
full of compassion and love and nurturing to be able to do that. So I would say we don't need a course to heal, but if you want to fine tune things and learn different ways and different techniques to do a course, yeah, 100%. So
I
all right.
always Yeah, I always guide people to maybe just choose a coach or a mentor that is they gravitate to, and
Yeah,
just allow them to explore that, because that's what the Psychic Guild did for me back in the day. It wasn't a one size fit all. They just allowed everybody just to express themselves, and those who have been there, done that, sort of
yeah,
just helped us tweak it a little bit. But we were just being ourselves.
yeah, I love that. I
Yeah.
absolutely. And I think that's really important because we are all unique. So what
Mm-hmm.
one person feels, another person may not feel exactly the same way, and that's why, that whole, when you look at the monks and how they have such a respect for people, and
Yeah.
they're very mindful of their thoughts and very mindful of the energy that they emanate out into the consciousness, if and I think if we as individuals become a little bit more mindful of what we're putting out, we can have a beautiful impact on people. Like, I'll be honest, I love peace. I just love
Yeah, I'm with you.
peace. So
Yeah.
I'm like yourself. In the public eye, I'm a big chatterbox, and I'm always giving my energy because I love doing that. But when I'm home by myself, I love silence. I
Yeah.
love to listen to the birds. I love to hear the wind, those type of things. And I find for me personally, that it works magic, it keeps me grounded and keeps me centered. Yeah. So, all right, let's see who's, where are we going here? I've got to find someone here. Okay. Hi, Dan. Why is my, okay. All right. I have another one here for you, my angel. Um,
Perfect.
Okay. Oh, where's it gone? Oh, here it is here. Sorry
Mm.
about Hi, Dan. Why is my brother not making contact? I'm concerned about him as he lives on his own.
Um, I'm not sure whether he does have mental health concerns or not, but Spirit wants you to know that he's okay. Um, he's going to actually start earning some money soon. I know it's not a reading about your brother, but I think they only give me information to soothe you because it's only typical that you're going to be worried and concerned about it. He's going to get back in touch with you though, and that will emotionally reassure you, they're saying. But he just needs some time to himself at the moment. I'm finding a lot of people are, even though we're talking how we'd like to be on our own behind the scenes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are the same. So he's going to come back to you, darling. I know it's hard because personal experience and stuff, but just allow him to come to you. He will. He will over the next 3 months. They just said. So
Oh,
it's not you haven't done anything wrong. He's so scattered. He needs to collate himself for himself. It's just part of his ascension.
yeah. Oh,
So
that's thank you so much, sweetheart. That was a beautiful
yeah, that's
reading.
all right.
Hopefully, graceful, great. Sorry, graceful indeed. I hope that's helped you, my darling. Now, I'm just going to do a quick shout out to our wonderful team online here. And I'm just double checking that they're all still online, so I'm not saying names that aren't there. And thank you, everyone, for watching tonight. We've had a great time already. Okay, so we've got Amazing Grace on 9888, Benjamin on, 9166, and Jags on a 9160. We also have Natalie Norton Baker on a 9810, and we have Beth on 9130. Oh, hang on, I just better put my glasses on, make sure I've got the right. I didn't have it right. Sorry, guys. 9150. Okay, so I'm having a ball with you tonight, I
Yeah,
must say.
I'm loving it.
I'm really loving the vibe. I'm loving the energy, and I'm loving the fact that you're so able to share so honestly to our viewers who you are, how you do things, and why you do them. So, may I ask, have you written a book? Have you done tarot cards? Have you created something of your own uniqueness that you're sharing with the public?
Oh, I have one in the pipeline. I'm about to get it published, so to speak. But I've
Beautiful.
got an Aussie slang oracle deck that's coming out.
Oh, lovely!
So
Congratulations.
it's seriously channeled messages, but it's done in the Aussie Ocker way.
I love it. So it's
So
done
it's a bit
very
of fun
ground.
and a bit of play.
Yeah. Wow. So, okay. So when will we be roughly looking at them and coming your way so we can
I'm hoping in the second half of this year. I'm still
lovely.
trying to find an artist to do because I've got a vision for my art and I haven't found
Yes.
someone who can do what I'm looking for. So
Okay. And you
um
definitely need that, don't you? You need that, when you have a vision, that vision is like a part of you. So having the person create exactly what you're seeing is so important. So I really put out for you to find that wonderful artist
Oh,
and
thank
get
you.
that
But I'm
going,
also
my
looking at getting into stage work too. So
dear.
I'm working on my public speaking and stuff, and I want to sort of go into more stage work and motivational speaking and
I love
stuff like that.
And I think really when you look at the times now, we're in such a beautiful time. And I know people might go, what are you talking about, Rayleen? We've got war, we've got all petrol, we've got all these things. But we're actually, and I'm talking purely spiritually, we're in a beautiful time.
We really are.
Yeah, I know. And on the 3D level, though, it looks like we're going through the hardest times of our life. But spiritually, we have beautiful doors opening. And, this is why I'm really enjoying like doing this hosting with you psychics, because you all share some beautiful, unique ways, and not just sharing, it's your energy as well. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Um, and, we're here as a team on Psychic TV International to support the people becoming more soul aware, becoming more aware of their inner journey rather than the outer journey. Would you agree?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why I'm so passionate about what I do, to sort of encourage and motivate people to sort of raise their own consciousness so we can change the world. We
Well, it's
can
going to
change
change.
everything.
It's going
Yeah.
to change, but we as aware beings,
Yeah.
spiritually, we can make it change quicker, if that makes sense. So the first,
Absolutely.
if we all become a little bit more like, oh, who am I? How am I affecting my world and the world around me? We then have that beautiful way of going, okay, if I'm more mindful of my thoughts, or if I'm more not attaching to my emotions so much, I can affect the world in a different way. And it's true. Like even talking about,
Yep.
we were talking about earlier, being positive mindset. I have a positive mindset, I'll be honest, all the time. And if I don't have, I really pull myself in very quick, because it's so easy to go, oh, I could have done better, or
Yeah.
that was all right. Let's move forward. Do you know what I mean? And we're
Yeah.
a lot of Aries, and I think it's Neptune's just come into Aries. Is that right? Now we've got a few planets going in. I love it. God love
I
you.
don't do astrology.
Yeah, I
I just
don't
read
even really.
collective energy.
Yeah, I'm just I tap into it in different ways through other amazing people. But yeah, so we've got a lot of beautiful things about to take
Yeah.
place. So I would love for all our viewers to come on board and check in with us on our Thursday and Saturday nights. Meet some of the beautiful people that are like yourself, that are making a difference in a big way, even though you and all the other psychics that I've been blessed to work with don't realize we're all making a difference. And
Oh,
I think even tonight you've made a beautiful difference, my darling. So
thank you.
no, you
It's
have.
just about getting everyone on board to get them to love themselves enough and to go, you know what, I deserve better. I deserve more. The more I get, the more I fill my cup up, I can give from the overflow. It's so exciting. It's such a
I
wonderful
know,
journey
I
once you
know.
jump on it.
Okay, I'm just going to put my glasses on. I should maybe just wear my glasses all the show. Andrew, liked and shared. My dreams keep on pointing out moving south or west. I'm going to bring this up screen so you can see, my darling. Okay, pointing out moving south or west of where I live now.
As soon as I tapped into your energy, Andrew, I heard "Go West." There a beep bit there. Go West. Isn't that a song? Not
Sounded
the.
good. I think you're an opera singer.
Oh, they give it to me in song.
Like, yeah,
So
my arm because it
I
goes all.
say, being honest too, I don't say to people that we tell you what to do. That's your choice and decision. But Spirit will guide you a certain direction so you don't waste time and energy. So they're saying go west because there's
Okay.
three things waiting for you out west.
Yeah. Wow, wow. I love
Yeah,
that.
there's something about a farm and horses and being on a property or something. So
Yeah. And don't forget to invite me, please, Andrew. You've
yeah,
known
I'll
me,
come too.
and I promise I'll just plant trees. But yeah, hope that's helped, my darling. And our lovely, sorry. Our lovely Miss Psychic D has just answered that question, and someone's just asked another question.
Yeah.
Okay, I like this because it's a very it sounds like a skeptical type question, but is psychic powers true?
Absolutely.
There you go. That was easy. That was answered. I hope. Sorry.
Look, at the end of the day, it's up to people's beliefs. When you have extrasensory perceptions, I don't go into the scientific of it all. I've just had to manage what I've got personally. But how do we know what we know? You know, like the amount of people that come back to me and say, I can't believe what you said. It's turned out exactly how you said it was going to happen. How do you explain that?
Yeah, yeah. It's crazy, isn't it, when you think about it? Because, and there's some things in truth, and I mean, I've been doing it a long time. I won't go right into it.
Yeah, I would have
And
admired you.
yeah, and every day I see something amazing that there's no way me as Raylene, as a person without my abilities, could know what I know. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So, and I guess to answer that on another level, Richard, is that, you know, it's a label, psychic. Let's be real. That's how people,
Yeah.
if you say psychic, people know that you are mystical, you are a
Mm.
foreseer. That's a word. You know what I mean? Really,
Yes.
it's a word. So it's just labeled that. I don't like the word psychic, to be honest, myself personally. But,
Yeah.
only way people will understand the line of work you're doing, and you know what I mean? So, but
Yeah. It's a
when you
title.
yeah, it's a title. And when you have your own awareness, like when you trust your own intuition, it's pretty powerful, it's really powerful.
Very.
And that's how you can then tap into in the question you ask, is are psychics real? Well, once you tap into your own intuition and you have some amazing out of this world experiences, you would not ask that question because you would just go, oh my God, I understand. Even though you're not a practicing person doing it every day of your life, like myself and yourself, you'll still have those experiences where you will know. Do you know what I mean?
And isn't
Mm.
it amazing he was curious enough to ask? A
I
lot of
love that.
masculine energies are starting to get a little bit more curious in that now, and I love that.
That's beautiful because men are sensitive too. This
Oh,
is
probably more so sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. And I love when men bring something to the table in these questions. You know what
Yes,
I
absolutely.
I think it's important that, to ask questions like that, because not everyone's going to understand, not everyone's going to believe, which is amazing. So, but thank you, Richard. And someone just said it was a scam, but anyway, he's gone now. So I think, yeah.
Oh, well.
Okay. Oh my
Mm.
God. So I think we've had a few likes and shares. Are you up for maybe one more?
Yes, I
All right,
am.
let me have a little browse. I'm just going to have a browse because everyone's been so beautiful tonight. Thank you, everyone. All right. Okay. Now, Sharon Timbos. I'm just going to show this. Okay. And she liked and shared. What? Oh, I think it meant to be would like a reading. When will my love life? Well, hang on. Whoa, we'll start again. Would like a reading. When will my love hang on, when
Have
will I
love in
have
my life.
life? Thank you. Thank you for that
Um,
too.
as soon as I tapped into your energy, Sharon, I got told the months of end of August, September. I'm not sure whether you're still energetically or vibrationally attached to someone from the past in any way, but if not, that's okay. Spirit would love for you to focus on your work first and foremost until this time, get that sense of stability and security within yourself. The person that you're going to meet is going to be your forever person. There's a lot of stability and security. This energy is actually very financially secure and stable as well. So they're going to take really good care of you. I'm not saying you'll just go for the money or anything, but they just show me that this person has already established stability and security.
Right.
So yeah,
Wow.
so it's about you probably maybe, I don't know, whether it's nervous system regulation, getting into that stability and security within yourself. and know that you're going to be loved. So Merry Christmas to you.
There you go. I hope that's helped, Sharon. And thank you, Miss Psychic D. I think that's amazing. I love the way you kind of like just make it nice and simple. And like here on our Thursday nights, we do want to, do a few reads for you, but we also want to let our beautiful psychic that comes in for the night to give you an opportunity to get to know our psychics, because we've got some amazing ones. We really do. And we have a lot online at the moment. I'm not going to go right into the pins, but I will go into. We've got Amazing Grace, we've got Benjamin, we've got Jags, we've got Natalie Norton Baker, we've got Beth, and I think you said, Miss Psychic D, you may be going on after we have our
Yes,
show.
I will be.
And your
Yes.
PIN number is a 9140.
40. Yep.
Okay.
Good.
Available.
Oh my gosh! Now my computer's telling me my update on my anyway, inbox of Hotmail. But anyway, so okay. What are we doing? How we got 10 minutes. What do you want to talk about? What would you like to share?
I would really just encourage everybody at the moment and to let them know that things can really get better for them. Because obviously I do what I do for work and stuff like that. I have very consistent kind of questions or health needs coming through. And I just want to really let everyone know that everything does come back to self, and you've got to either choose and dedicate yourself to get better. Having that bitterness and stuff inside you, it's not good for your physical health, and it's not good for your mental health or your emotional self. And as a psychic, it's so hard because I can see the beautiful possible future prediction, like the possibilities for people. And I would say get a little bit more selfish with your energy and use discernment on who you're hanging around and what you're digesting into your body and how you look after yourself. That self-care, self-love, and all that sort of stuff. But we like Rayleen was saying, we are heading into beautiful times, whether you want to be aware of that or not. But we would love for you all to be prepared for that. Because this is a year of Dharma now. This is Dharma. Everybody's going to get their rewards.
Okay,
I could probably do a quick collective for everyone here. I can just do a quick collective for the energies.
Right. That would be beautiful.
And because like attracts like when it comes to energy, even though people have specific circumstances, when it comes to energy, everybody's included. I include myself in these. So I'll just quickly ask Spirit. Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Trust you. What's happening at the moment is that a lot of you are being illuminated to what's either false in your life or what's not serving you for your highest good. Your intuition's really telling you something. I am going to say that this energy is saying make sure, like you might have to turn your back to a few things. So it could be old behavior and patterns, styles. It can be people. It can be places, things. Because I just feel like lay down the swords. Lay down your worries and your burdens and your guilt. I've got the Hermit. The same cards keep coming out for the individuals and for the collective. To go within. I think it's time for everyone to go within. And because so what psychically is coming in is that you have an emotional offer, and this could have a financial component to it. So it's about, I've been bantering on about this too, about being in passion projects. Find a passion project, something that you're really passionate about, and really invest time, energy, and intention into it, because you'll either get an emotional offer, someone will want to buy what you've got, someone will want to date you, but there's also funds coming in to pay debts off. So
that's really,
Are we in lack and scarcity in our mindsets, or are we in abundance, joy, and prosperity? That's the lane that individuals need to choose. But please know things are going to get better. They just told me 333, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, depending on where you are in your timeline.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you so much, sweetheart. That's a very beautiful reading for the collective. And that's for all of you. It's not
everyone.
It's for all of us. Let's be real. I think it's so, when I kind of like tune in myself to what's going on in the consciousness, your reading was very apt. It was very spot on, because, we are in a beautiful time, but we also have choice and free will. That is never taken away from us. So it will come down to us as individuals. Do you choose joy, peace, and harmony and abundance, or do you choose fear, guilt, and less? You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
you know, again, the key is, stay true to yourself. That's what I like to say to people. Be true to what you believe, to what you feel is right for you. And even though you might have an opposition, if you say, no, that's not what I want to do, and other people say, well, you should be doing it, it's about honoring what you truly feel deep within yourself, because that is your little soul's guidance trying to show you that everything is possible. And even though patterns may, feel hard to break, letting people go is hard to break sometimes.
Yeah.
But, once you get to the other side, you become free and connected, and you're able to help those you love even more so. So, yeah,
And one thing I would just love to really just close it out with as well is to understand that we are all extensions of non-physical,
very,
and we came here for our own journey. And yes, two aspects, we chose our soul family and our families and friends and all that, but we were born with free will.
yes,
So it's your journey, it's your life, regardless of what's happening around you. It's your journey, your life. You create it. You create it however you like.
yep.
And 9 times out of 10, all the injustices that you've experienced, and I can vouch for this, is they are perfect catalysts to put yourself somewhere better so you can attract and manifest better into your life.
Beautiful,
So,
beautifully
yeah.
spoken. And it's so true. So, so true. I
Yeah.
love the way you spoke then. It was just beautiful. It was just, you articulated that like gold.
Yay.
We've only got 4 minutes left, but I will let people know. Thank you, everyone who has shared and liked and shared our page. We will always ask that because the more people that get to experience what you've experienced watching and connecting with us, the better it is. We're able to reach more people, and it's not a greed thing; it's more from a soul thing. I think
Yeah.
us, the team, we've always wanted just to be able to be of assistance to as many people as we can, and I know our wonderful CEO, Jane, her sole purpose is to help as many people as she can in this life. And I think having us on board makes a big difference. So we love you, and we really do love you, and we love your support each week. I don't want to let you go, just saying, Miss Psychic D.
Ah,
Don't want to let
I
you
don't want to go.
I know. We have only got 4 minutes left, and I don't know. Oh, well, 3 minutes now. So I will say goodbye to you for now, my
Thank
angel.
you.
Firstly, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for sharing such beautiful messages and doing such beautiful readings. Now, remember, everyone, Miss Psychic D may be online. Give her a few minutes, though, so she can get a drink and maybe go to the toilet.
Yeah.
But her will
Potty
be
break.
Point break. 9140. We also have some amazing psychic. I won't go right through the pins, but please just pop onto our website, see who's online, see who you connect with. But don't forget, Miss Psychic D is going to be online, and I know just by the messages and the today on the show, people love you, darling. So I
Oh,
hope you
thank
have
you so much.
time, and I wish you all the very best with your cards. And
Thank
yeah,
you.
let's put all our loving light out there. So
Yeah,
once again,
absolutely.
I'll thank you, and I will talk to you very
All
soon.
right. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye, sweetie.
See ya.
See you. How wow, guys, we're going to wrap this up real quick. Now, my name is Rayleen Kable. I've been your host tonight. Please remember, on Saturday at 5 p.m. we still have the wonderful Harry T. He's our Saturday host, and doesn't he do an amazing job? We love you here at Psychic TV International, and we hope that we have been of true service tonight. You have a wonderful night. I will look forward to seeing you same time. I don't know about same place. Yeah, same place. Thank you for all your wonderful support. And please, yeah, come in on Saturday. Say hello to Harry T, and then I'll see you the following Thursday. All right, everyone. Have a lovely evening. Thank you very much, and thank you to all our wonderful psychics online for hanging in there with us, and our wonderful Miss Psychic D. So have a wonderful night, and thank you, everyone. Namaste. Bye.